don't think people understand what PSG just did. And I want to say this, and I want to say this clearly. People in my last video were like, Skills, you hate Arsenal. You're not giving Arsenal enough credit. No, dude. I think Arsenal's a good team. But I think that y'all rocked Madrid because Madrid sucks. You have not been watching football. You have been ignoring the fact that PSG is great because they play in Ligue 1. They're a team that's not built around superstars, Neymar, Mbappe, Messi. It's a team that they all believe in each other, and the most important, they believe in their coach. The way they lost the ball and they were on top of you in a second in their own half, the way no player was afraid of a 1v1, the way no player was afraid of a 2v1, the way no player was missing passes, the way every time they went into a tackle, they felt like they were going to get the ball. Every 50-50 ball, PSG won it. Every one-on-one on the wing, PSG won it. PSG was insane. And before this video ends, I must say, Donnarumma is him, bro. And Donnarumma, any negative thing I ever said about you, I apologize. That keeper's ridiculous. He's been proving me wrong all year. He's ridiculous, bro.
Halfway there. We are halfway there. Fantastic evening of football enjoyment for everybody apart from Arsenal fans. Arsenal losing 1-0 at home to PSG in the first leg. And honestly, I can't believe some of the chances that they missed at the end there, PSG, to not make it 2 or potentially even 3-0. But they got the job done. And that is all that mattered. Taking a win, or even a draw, I'd have taken back to the Parc des Princes. But a win, delightful. Like, I really hope I'm not looking back at that Bradley Barcola chance and going, that was the one that got away. Or that Ramos chance literally 30 seconds after that. I mean, for a striker, that is one of the weirdest finishes I've ever seen. He tried to like toe poke it. Bizarre, but those 2 chances were like huge one-on-one opportunities. Don't get me wrong, Arsenal had a few of their own. That Trossard one at the start of the second half, the Donnarumma save, was unbelievable. I think there was another one that Donnarumma made a really, really good save from too. But there was the duo one in the first half again for PSG. It was actually quite a fairly balanced game. I always felt like PSG had control of the game, but then in spells, they'd make these silly errors and get a little bit passive. And I thought that's when they let Arsenal grow into the game slightly. And there were a few wobbly moments, but we got through. I mean, that front three is just always so dangerous at all times. I thought Mendes and Hakimi. I mean, Hakimi, people might say he should have got a second yellow. It was a dive, a blatant dive from Martinelli. Other than that, I thought he dealt with him okay. It was a threat going forward. I thought the centre-halves were good, the midfield was good. From Arsenal's point of view, I felt like, especially from like the 60th minute onwards, it went a little bit flat. I couldn't understand why Ethan Nwaneri, who's shown that he's a player who gives you a moment, who can give you a moment in the Premier League this season, even in the Champions League as well, was not brought on. He was brought in the 90th minute, which just seemed bizarre when Trossard, wasn't offering loads. Martin Odegaard was terrible. I mean, I'm going to give him his own video because for a captain's performance at home in the Champions League, oh my God. Yeah, to be fair, Arsenal weren't bad. I thought Lewis Skelly was really, really good once again. I thought Marino was decent. I thought Rice was decent. Saka was good. But yeah, halfway there.
I'm not even an Arsenal fan. I don't even want Arsenal to win. But I'm going to say it right here, right now. This referee, bro, the amount of bad decisions I've been seeing over and over again is insane. He booked Bukayo Saka for touching the ball. I repeat, he stopped Bukayo Saka from scoring a goal. He booked and gave Bukayo Saka a yellow card for going past Nuno Mendes, beating Nuno Mendes in a 1v1 and winning the ball. You can't even make this up. I mean, fair play. Obviously, I want Paris Saint-Germain to win, but this referee does not know what he's doing. Just stopping the game every second, giving out yellow cards for no reason. Even that early Trossard yellow card. I mean, he didn't even give a penalty to Kvara. Kvara literally got fouled in the box, and Jurien Timber literally fouled Kvara like 3 times. Nothing being done about it. Like, this referee doesn't even know what he's doing. And Arsenal were complaining for a penalty with Mikel Merino with a complete dive when João Neves won the ball, and no yellow card for Merino. Like, what is this ref doing?
I'm sorry, but why did Gonçalo Ramos try to finish that like he's got school shoes on? What was the toe poke all about there? Honestly, PSG's finishing in that second half especially. I know the Barcola one was offside, But still, even though, like, you've got to finish from there. Could this come back to bite PSG? It's going to be a very enormous task for Arsenal to obviously turn around even a 1-0 deficit in Paris next week. But it's not out of the realms of possibility. And those two missed chances will give Arsenal a little bit of hope. Now, there is no worse feeling as a football fan than when you're hate watching, right? And the team that you are desperately backing to win, one of them goes for on goal. There's a big chance. And they fluff it so comedically, right? It's not even like forcing David Raya to make a save. I know he crashes the crossbar here, and if it goes slightly under the bar, then you're talking about it as a genius finish. But why on earth does he hit it like he's got shit flickers on? Like, what was he thinking? I mean, it obviously wasn't just PSG that missed big chances. Arsenal had big chances as well tonight, despite PSG dominating the game. You know, there's things there to rue on both sides. Big chances on a night like that. You've got to take them. I swear to God, though, if we're looking at that next week as the reason why Arsenal were able to turn it around because PSG did not take their chances, I will find Gonçalo Ramos. I'll track him down and I'll have strong words with him.
I don't want to hear any Arsenal fans tell me anymore that the refs are against them. Because what is this? How is this not a penalty against Cavada? You're telling me after Cavada dangled 3 Arsenal players at once and cut in between them, Timber is allowed to wrap his arm around Cavada's body, obviously denying him the lane, obviously denying him an unbelievable goal-scoring opportunity, fouling him in the box. And that's not going to be a penalty? I'm sorry, every single day, the rules change for referees. My friends, if there's anything we know about Cavada since his days at Napoli, is that he will cook Timber all match long. And mark my words, this moment right here, where you know Cavada would have scored or deserved a penalty, he will get this moment back either in the first leg or the second leg, you'll see. And what makes this even crazier is that the ref was standing right here.
I just finished watching the Arsenal PSG match, and I have to say, Slavko, you might be one of the worst referees I've seen in refereeing. No, bro, first of all, this guy's handing out yellows like he's got about 100 in his pocket, bro. Bro, just handing out yellows to everybody. Bro, how is that not a pen? First of all, how is that just not a pen? Timber was literally pulling the guy down, bro. And Declan Rice, yo, what a baller. I love Declan Rice. Bro, this ref, I don't know. I don't know, bro. This guy just hates everybody. You know what I'm trying to say? First of all, that Timber, bro, send him off for something. Ref, do something, bro. Do something. I know, there was just so much. I can't even, bro. There's just so much in that match that just, mate, what a ref. But I can't lie, I'm not even an Arsenal. I was an Arsenal hate watcher, but I can't lie. Second leg, Arsenal probably bag it. I'll be real. Just change up the ref, bro. Real Madrid need to hire this ref, bro. Real Madrid need this ref. I promise you.
The first 20 minutes of this game, I haven't seen a team play football this good in my life. The way PSG held onto the ball, you would think it was in their mouths, bro. Arsenal were manhandled. Like, I can't freaking, like, you just have to, PSG, like, I'm lost for words. Like, Arsenal, like, PSG locked the hell out of, like, I'm just lost. I don't know what to say. But after the first 20 minutes, Arsenal are back in the game. Like, I could confidently say they're fighting for it. But the first 20 minutes were some of the best football I've seen in my freaking life. Miles Lewis-Skelly, too, what a player. This Dembele goal was all luck, but it was also knowing how to use your weak foot. But he just first time finished, not even looking at the pole. But it could also be like practice and shit. But like, I gotta say, the referee in this game too, very, very sus, bro. The referee in this game, he's been given, both teams have gotten calls. I think Marquinhos deserves the yellow card for the holding. I don't remember who it was. But yeah, this game has been amazing so far.
2019 Champions League semi-final. Ousmane Dembélé misses this chance for Barcelona. Now, 2025 Champions League semi-final against Arsenal. Ousmane Dembélé scores from this position. Let me just put the two shots right next to each other so you guys can see it for yourself. This guy is practically standing on the edge of the box with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different Arsenal players, yeah? And he somehow manages to find the back of the net. But in this position, yeah, where there's not even one Liverpool player in between him and the goalkeeper. It's a one-on-one situation. He misses. Swear down, this all makes sense. Ever since he smiled, I understood it. This guy was some sort of secret agent against Barcelona. He hated us from within the inside. All jokes aside, Ousmane Dembele, what a freak of a footballer this guy is. Back when he used to play for Barcelona, we used to call him the best right winger in the world for a reason. And since the start of the season, since he's been transitioned into a false nine position, he's been absolutely incredible. The way he picked up the ball today and then he finished it off. Yes, it was a bit of a scuffed finish, but still, he got it into the back of the net. And his goal is what separates PSG and Arsenal in the first leg. Ousmane Dembele, you know what they say, forgive but never forget. Trust me, Lamine Yamal is coming for you in the final. Be ready.
Marquinhos created more chances than Saka today. Mendes can't be that good. There is no way Mendes is that good. I refuse to pocket it. Saka, pocket it. Salah. Nah. If y'all make the final, Yamal, bro. Yamal, you'll see what Yamal does. These two players, bro. Well, how can you let Marquinhos do more than you than Saka, bro? How can you let Marquinhos do more than you, bro? This just makes me think, how bad is Real Madrid? How bad is Real Madrid? Do you see how good they made Saka look today? Do you see how good Real Madrid made Saka look, bro? PSG with their midfield, bro, they didn't even let Arsenal get a chance, bro. They controlled the game, nothing, bro. PSG, they had possession, they had everything, bro. And now I can't believe this. You're at home in the Champions League semi-final for a spot in the final. This is how you play, bro. Where's the hunger, bro? You know what Foden did in the semi-final versus Real Madrid? You know what Foden did, bro? Y'all remember what Foden, Bernardo Silva, and them men, what they did when they got to the semi-finals, bro? I can't believe. Nah. We need more from you, Saka. I'll be real, bro. I need more from Madrid. You respect. I need more from you, bro.
I've been holding back from doing this video for a while now, man. But Martin Odegaard, this guy's meant to be one of my favourite players at Arsenal. But this season has been nothing short of a disgrace. You're our captain, blood. At some point, tippy-tappy, a sideways pass, holding on to ball for 10 hours. Brother! See why them pagans be saying Bruno Fernandes is clear and all this. Because at least him, he's shooting. You know, he's crossing the ball. He's trying to do something. Like, this has been going on for months. What are you actually doing on the pitch? It's annoying because I like Odegaard, man. Plain Waneri. Someone that's actually going to get the ball. Try and run at the opponent. Try and shoot. Try and create something. Odegaard, everything needs to be so perfect. Like, I don't get it. Bro needs the perfect combinations, the perfect runs. What is this, bro? We're not in the Matrix. As the playmaker, you're supposed to create. Like, I'm seeing Declan Rice busting his guts, trying to do everything. Like, what's that all about?
What a terrible, terrible performance. There was no character, no spine, no creativity. When Arsenal played Madrid, I thought it was the same story in the first half. They lacked so much creativity. Obviously, they turned it round with them 2 beautiful free kicks in the second half. But the whole 90 minutes today, there was no creativity. They really, really struggled. I didn't expect PSG to be as good as they did, and I didn't expect PSG to have as much of the ball as they did. Obviously, they like to control the ball, but I didn't think Arsenal would let them have the time. And it was like they were playing at home, PSG. That is a really, really tough result to take away to Paris. I think Arsenal are going to have to pull something out of the bag to get through to the final.
We are witnessing what could possibly go down as an Ousmane Dembele Ballon d'Or campaign. I am so glad he's fulfilling his potential. If there's one thing y'all should know, and y'all should have known about me by now, I'm a dedicated Arsenal hater. Today was always Ali Paris. I don't support Paris, but I was a Parisian tonight. My God, Luis Enrique, the game plan was set to perfection. They honestly should feel gutted that they didn't get one more. Dembele scored the opener within the first 4 minutes of the match, and that shit had me hyped. I mean, post in, what a finish. Little cheeky shh to the crowd like it's FIFA 20, and I can't hold y'all. Were Arsenal fans there today? Because I swear the Parisians that showed up were 10 times louder. For all the flack that PSG supporters receive for being a plastic club, oil money, like, they are passionate fans. Those supporters were cooking today. Dembele makes it 33 goals for the season. Who the fuck is this guy? And matches the PSG all-time record for goal contributions in a UCL campaign, equaling Kylian Mbappe. He's just having one of those years. He was immense today. I mean, and like I said before on this page, since the Dortmund years, like 2016, 17, I've been rooting for this guy. I said he was better than Mbappe back then. I was a bit delusional, but now, Arsenal looked a bit shell-shocked after that goal. I mean, Declan Rice had to hit him with that Onana calma. But they settled into the match. They were always going to let PSG have more possession. And they didn't play awful. They just kind of got overrun in the midfield because PSG's midfield three, God blimey, mate. And this guy who was beating the fraud allegations. Donnarumma, where did this come from? I knew you always had it for Italy, but club, you always had the bozo gene. Did you eliminate that from your game? Because you looked phenomenal today. The saves he made today made me want to go on that pitch like Vitinha and hug that man. The only screw up was when Set Piece FC got this Fugazi offsides goal, and I thought, damn, we could have done a lot better there, but that was called off, so I'm not gonna hold you. Donnarumma, man of the match for me. This PSG squad really does have it all, and like I said before, they should have had more than one goal. Barcola, the name I have on the back of this kit, bit on fraud watch, but Goncalo Ramos, definitely on fraud watch. Are you toe punting this? You are a grown-ass man? Fucking leather that shit, man. What are you doing? Never mind Luis Enrique's reaction. I was losing my head in my room. Honestly, Arsenal's problems today can be summed up by this picture because while PSG are bringing on, like, Barcola, they're bringing on Ben White. I still think there is hope for Arsenal in the return fixture, but it's going to be very hard going into Paris. But what a result for PSG. This was Arsenal's first home loss in the Champions League this year. Just goes to show how dominant they've been. And to do it in front of their GOAT, Wenger, that shit's tough. Hopefully now Arsenal Twitter after this match can be a little more humble, eh? But other than that, I mean, I'm hyped for the return fixture. It should be a good game.
Arsenal without Thomas Partey today have been absolutely terrible. Arsenal need Thomas Partey, bro. The game is looking like Thomas Partey has been missed. 110%. The whole team structure has changed. Moreno usually up top. Trossard is on the bench. Arteta hasn't even looked at the bench to bring on any attacking players. Like, he could have brought one area in this game. He chose not to. He's decided, he elected against it. Thomas Partey gets suspended in the last 4 minutes of the game against Real Madrid has kind of cost us today. We have missed him and he's been needed. No Jorginho. Rice has had to play a position he hasn't played in a long time. And this is what's going on. Let me know your thoughts on the game below. I'm live on Twitch right now. Peak Fighter for the watch along. I'm not happy right now. The game is about to end 1-0 to PSG unless something big can happen. Thomas Partey, you have been missed.
It ends 1-0 with the Emirates. The PSG fans below me, they're flipping screaming, bro. It's 1-0, bro. That first 10 minutes, bro, we got dogged, bro. We got absolutely blitzed, bro. We couldn't handle it, bro. We got into it later on in it, but that's not what we needed. We needed to get onto it as soon as minute 1 goes, bro. Obviously, the PSG team played well. Like, you have to respect it. They flipping did their thing, bro. That attack is crazy, bro. They discombobulated every single one of our flipping players, bro. The way that Luis Enrique has set up this team, you have to flipping respect it. But Arteta, we know there's flipping ways to break down this team, bro. And when we go to PSG, bro, when Partey's back, fam, when Rice is back in the place he's supposed to be in the left 8, when Marino's back up top, I'm telling you now, something is cooking, bro. Arteta knows what he's doing, fam. Lewis Kelly had his moments, bro. Saka had his moments. Erdegaard, bro. You need to step up more, man. We need you more, bro. We can't find you in the places we needed to find you so that we can do more of our thing. And you're just not being available, bro, and it's weird. I don't get it. But we just need an outlet against PSG at their home ground. We need an outlet. Marino up top, Martinelli on the left, Saka on the right. All outlets, someone that we can ping the ball to if the keeper wants to go long. We can do this, man. Second leg, the women did it, so can we. Bring it on. Vamos!
What Dembele has become. Because, man, I so many times made fun of Dembele, and I'm a man. I can stand up to what I say. I made fun about Dembele leaving Barcelona. I was like, oh, how can you leave one of the best teams in the world? Like, what are you doing? Like, what is this? And I made fun of him. The move to PSG was one of the most outstanding moves a kid could have made. It is unbelievable. This guy has completely transformed his career back to the Dembele we knew. The ability to control the ball, finishing, attacking, his speed, and then on the other side of him, the man I love to call Carvadona, because the way he reminds me of a Maradona. The way his dribbling, I remember the one that stands out to me the most, 3 players in front of him, and he dribbles all 3 of them, breaks through. And honestly, if I'm being real with you, I think it's a penalty. The defender gets his hand all the way around Carvadona. Does he pull him completely? No, but he puts the hand. I don't know, man. I think that low-key could have been a penalty, but what Carvadona did against Timber today was ridiculous.
Quickly talk about this guy, man. Ousmane Dembele, obviously, he was a difference maker, man. This guy is literally, I feel like he scored against all the British teams he faced this season, you know. And when you look at PSG as well, people talk about farmers and whatnot. Now people understand why PSG are much better than the teams in the league. It's not because the other teams are rubbish. It's because PSG are a really good team. You understand? Like, they've literally have now beaten, they've beat us, they've beat Villa, they've beat Man City. You understand? Like, they've beat Liverpool. But yeah, man, Ousmane Dembele, Ballon d'Or season. I mean, what a season Ousmane Dembele is having, bro. Like, literally. Don't know if it's 33 or 34 goals in all competition. One of the highest goal scorers in the calendar year. And literally, if PSG goes all the way to win the Champions League, the Ballon d'Or will be Ousmane Dembele's, blood. You get me? What steps he's taken this season, unbelievable, blood. You get me? And yeah, obviously the tie is not fully over. So
just like our record against Real Madrid, we've not lost to PSG, bro. And we're not planning to this season either.
So, about that.
Listen, we tried to back the beef, bro, but they put us in a wedgie and put our head in the toilets, bro. What's going on here, bro? They have humiliated the Premier League this season, bro. The champions, the team in second place, the other 2 teams fighting for top 4 spots. PSG have had the last laugh because the Premier League fans have been taking the mick out of them for the longest, calling their league and them farmers just for them to humiliate the whole Premier League single-handedly. Oh my God, bro. And it's so weird because from the first 20 minutes or so, everyone thought, myself included, that they were going to blow us out of the water, man. They were way better. They looked untouchable. And scoring that early on as well, 4 minutes in, I was shocked. But just like us, they missed a lot of chances, man. They could have been 2-3 goals up in this game going into that second leg. And they actually had the same issue against Liverpool in that first leg where Liverpool got a last-minute winner and PSG just could not finish their chances at all, even though they dominate that game. As pissed as we are, bro, I think they're going to be way more upset with themselves for not having more goals in this game. Especially those 2 last chances in the second half from Barcola. I don't know how he shot it that wide. And then Ramos, I don't know why he toe-poked it straight at the goalkeeper as well. But we also missed our chances. I think a lot of people are forgetting that we had the Martinelli chance, 1v1, Trossard 1v1, who's our best finisher. And I would almost always bet that he would score those kind of chances. But because of Donnarumma, none of our players were able to score. So big up to Donnarumma for having a great game. I thought it was man of the match. Neves, sensational, bro. Some of the tackles he got on, last-ditch tackles, were absolutely incredible. Also, I don't know how Coutinho got man of the match award. I thought Declan Rice was way better than him and he was on the losing team. Both Neves and Donnarumma definitely deserve that man of the match award over him. Anyways, we'll see what happens now. Second leg, I can't wait for it, man. Arsenal, don't embarrass yourselves, please, bro. You've already embarrassed yourselves enough.